No thinking.
Okay?
No thinking.
No thinking.
Yes.
So it's not thinking. Sometimes you have to do practical thinking though. It's just not necessary to think.
Thinking is you can think about what you understand. Thinking has limit.
It's
No.
limited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thinking concerned with your brain.
Yes. Thought, mind.
Yes. The truth to use only, to experience only is concerned with everything, with all created truth.
Yes.
Remember to
Yes.
use only,
Yes.
without the idea of someone or something. If you think, you think with brain, with the idea of something, you use your brain.
Mind. Mind isn't necessary.
Minding,
Is not necessary.
yes, minding must be to the truth to use only. Use mind to use only. Mind the truth to use only.
Mind and truth.
Mind the truth. Mind the truth.
Mind the truth.
The truth, which is to use only.
So you're not thinking, but in order to recognize truth, don't you need the mind? You don't have to think.
Mind, we are using mind all the time. That's why that using is with attachment.
Yes.
With attachment to the mind. That's why use your mind to remember the truth to use only.
And the truth?
The truth to
What is-
use only.
And what is this truth?
The truth is for use only. Mind is created truth. All created truths are to use only.
All created truths are for use only.
Yes?
And the original truth, or the ultimate truth,
The ultimate truth, well, there will be connection with original truth or ultimate truth later. Trying to use the created truth in the right way. Yes. Only when there is quality in us to be able to use created truth in the right way, there will be connection between original truth and original wisdom. Now we are using created truth in the wrong way, with grasping,
yes,
with the idea of something, my mind, my life.
yes.
That idea is wrong.
Even understanding is grasping, because you want to understand something, so it's grasping.
Grasping habit is original habit of all mind. That's why when there is mind, there is grasping habit involved
Yes.
in mind. That's why it is wrong in the original. It is original wrong.
Yes.
Original mistake concerned with mind.
Mind.
Yes.
It's a mind. Yes, yes. The books that you hand out that explain your teachings, who writes those books for you?
Directly from what you say, I think it's transcribed.
Yeah.
Healing motto are translated by Universal and finally edited by the German. Kamas, Mr. Kamas.
Yeah. I have trouble to understand those books because the books seem rambling. What you say just now is very good about mind, that mind is the grasper.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That grasping habit is
That
wrong.
makes sense to me. I can understand that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then when you apply that, so you're not using the mind to do things, you're just doing things innocently or truthfully.
In a place of pride where the original truth was originally there, sitting and acting and just living.
Yes.
It was taken over by that ego making, by that
Yes.
grasping and clinging. So what Sayadaw wants us to apply, that special tool, weakening and slowly making move out that tainted and wrong and fake truth, empty the seed so original truth can show up.
I see. So when that seed is empty, original truth is the one that takes over.
He offers us, actually, original truth is lying behind, standing behind, beyond all that.
Yes.
But it is
Covered.
blocked and obstaculated by that.
You see,
Fake.
that's very clear. I understand.
So that fake, he tries to weaken. He says, anytime you're about to do something, before you swing into action, hold it. Remember, this is use only. It is not to be relied on. It is not the original truth. It is nothing you can take as reality.
You see, what you explain now is very clear, but those books don't show that. Those books aren't clear. I really couldn't understand at all. Is there another book or something that's written?
My teaching is changing all the time, improving much and much. That's why latest teaching is more easy to understand.
Yes.
My teaching is without grasping to the
Yes.
previous. That's why last year teaching and this year teaching not the same. Yes.
We try to be very careful.
Every year changes.
We try to be careful not to introduce new objects of grasping,
Like a book. Yeah.
like don't do this, and then you say, okay, now I'm focusing. I will focus on this, and you start focusing on that new object, and you get attached to that new object. So it is very difficult to clean the table and to leave a clean table. We try to before I know I have to do this and this and this and this and this. Probably I will do it because I cannot just switch off any action. So before I swing into action, before I go into action, just that. Remember, do not forget, use only. Not to be relied, not to be taken as reality, not the original thing. And that applies even for the mind itself.
And how do you deal with things like anger? Because when you recognize it coming or appearing,
Probably, not only probably, but it's a created thing which has nothing to do with the original truth. It has been formed by some experiences of childhood, so it's obviously a created truth. I may still use it because I cannot step out of character. A character like creating a greedy character or a rejecting character or a sluggish character cannot be changed probably in this lifetime. But I can know this is a character trait, this is a conditioning. It is nothing to be relied on.
and it's
You mean that the
And-
right action comes
That's
before right
weakening. The basic action we are aiming at is to weaken that habit, that rut of wrongly conditioned mind actions. To stop doing that habitual relying and just running into action, mindless, but to notice. Okay, I'm going into action. I'm using an angry character, but I know this is not to be relied on. This is not to be taken as reality.
Oh, when you do everyday things like brush your teeth, get dressed, or wash the clothes, how does this apply?
Cut.
Cut.
Instead of just doing something without proper I don't say thinking, I don't say not even mindfulness. You see, yesterday I remember when you said how to apply mindfulness.
It's not really how to apply mindfulness, but
Actually,
But you know, I
yes.
think there is something in the answer, in the fact that the teacher is close to you, that makes you that helps you to understand, which was not the case when you read the book.
yes.
And you could take this opportunity now also, because he's not going to be here a long time,
Yes.
and he's not available 24 hours. Because it's really here, something is happening
I see.
now.
It's a transmission of the teacher.
Exactly.
It's a blessing of the
Exactly.
teacher.
So you
Yes.
just
I see.
just take full opportunity of this now.
This must be very controversial in terms of the normal Theravada path. It's very.
Life is full of contradictions.
It's a little bit like the Tibetan Dzogchen.
Mhm.
A little bit. Not
Similar.
Similar.
Yes, because there is no Buddha. That's why teaching of Buddha was misunderstood by time after time. That's why at the moment, teaching is the same, but understanding is different to Buddha.
Actually,
That's right.
I sometimes I say the Buddha just showed the way and people could walk the way.
Yes.
And then generation after generation, some thinking people, some mind specialists clawed it back and produced again that fake reality and that fake instruction. So we must learn again how to walk the path without falling into wrong thinking.
Yes.
And this tool of remember to use only, this is just cutting that habit, that's ingrained, that habit, that rut, that habitual doing it in the wrong way.
So there's so many habits, and you just deal with
Yes.
each one as you
And
become aware.
Every time you come across one of these guys, just
Yes. Stop.
try, stop,
Mm.
cut it, and do it.
Actually,
With
not
that.
directly cut. Not directly cut. Let's explain.
Yes.
Yeah, not directly cut means you grasp this is real. So
Yes.
you think real, you directly cut means you think this is real. If actually you do
And-
not think as real, you no need to reject no. Right.
No, I mean cut and step back. So
Mm.
produce that distance of understanding and of clarity. Produce that clarity. Don't do it just
Not
habitually
directly.
blindly.
Let's get us. Let's get us.
Yes, if you all are created true. That's why just to experience only, not to grasp as it is right, it is wrong. That grasping habit is wrong. That's why remember the truth to use only, and this understanding stop the habit of grasping. It intend to use mind in the right way to use only. Mind is just using mind in the right way. We must practice our mind to use, to be able to use only. By remembering the truth to use only.
So people call it taming, but it's really using mind properly. Yes. So it is a bit like Dzogchen, because if you experience something, it's not that you reject it or accept it or grasp it. It's just that you experience.
Yes, whatever happened, all are the same. Life is always nearly the same to time after time. Maybe never, maybe past, present, future. Life is the same like that, but all are just created truth to use only. Because there is no because our wrong idea is controlling our mind. That's why we always grasping to the past, to the present, to the future.
To enlightenment.
Yes. We think enlightenment, someone become enlightened. That idea is wrong. In fact, enlightenment is grasping the idea of someone. There is no grasping habit.
Yes.
to the idea of someone removed from the mind. There is no grasping idea of someone in the mind. The real enlightenment is mind become free from all grasping habits.
Yes, that's very interesting, because all the path and the 6 of this and the 3 of that and the 16 of that are things you have to think in the Theravada way and in the Tibetan way, and they're grasped at to understand.
Yes.
And it doesn't really help; it just reinforces that mind that's grasping.
They are our understanding based on the teaching of Buddha, and there's no Buddha. That's why only we have to pay attention to the teaching of Buddha, and that's why later our teaching, our understanding, there's strong attachment to the teaching of Buddha and strong attachment to the understanding to the traditional understanding. That understanding is not complete. That's why there's problem.
Yes, you said yesterday in your talk the interpretation, that we have to interpretate and look at it. And then when that grasping ceases, that is the ultimate truth.
Yes, when grasping there's quality to be able to use created truth in the right way. That's why even life or death, old or young, male or female, no problem. No, if there's no grasping habit, if there's no grasping habit to the created truth, there's no problem. That's why life is to use only. The universe is to use only. To use only. Or whatever happened, good or bad, to experience only.
Just experience.
Without attachments to the experience.
I see.
That's real freedom. That real freedom from the misunderstanding, from wrong view.
That's so beautiful. That's so simple.
Yes.
It's not so complicated. You don't have to memorize 3 of this, 16 of that. You don't have to go through stages of enlightenment or stages of meditation. But you say it's always changing, so probably it will progress as your teaching goes on.
Yes. It is the beginning of right understanding. It is beginning. It will improve more and more. It is very difficult. Even there's connection with my mind to the original truth and original wisdom. There's no one to explain about the truth. That's why I have to teach over 10 years now, but only in the later, within 1 year, I can successfully ever
begin
to use suitable words.
More suitable. Or after a time.
Yes, I see. You've been working on this for 10 years, you say.
Teaching. My
for 10 years.
My attempt to replace wrong understanding with right understanding. Right interpretation with wrong interpretation. That's why. Complete interpretation with incomplete interpretation.
Yes. Well, that's very beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Traditional understanding is not to be satisfied. That's why I'm not satisfied with traditional understanding. That's why I have to try to go beyond that understanding. That real meditation.
Very good. Thank you so much. No more questions.
Trying to use especially your mind in the right way, and that's why you will understand by yourself. Your intelligence will be much and much higher. Because of there's limit. Because we are using our mind, our intelligence in the wrong way.
That's right.
Our understanding is the same, not much developed.
Changes.
Yes.
Nothing changes. And the attachment, instead of, we're not even aware of it, so it becomes even stronger.
Yeah.
And it digs in very deeper.
Our understanding represent to Theravada or Mahayana. This just copy understanding that if someone who is Theravada, you will understand as other Theravadas.
Yes.
Just his understanding represent to someone or something.
Yes.
Theravada. Not free. They're not free
Yeah.
understanding.
Yeah. It's imprisoned. It has
Yes,
little
yes.
wall around
Yes.
it. All of the traditions
Yes.
and the lineages. Sometime when I come to Burma, may I stop and
Yes,
stay
yes.
in your
You
center
can
and
stay.
study a while?
Yes, yes, of course.
I would like
Yes,
that
yes.
so much.
Yes,
I
yes,
can't now because I have commitments.
You are
But perhaps
welcome.
later this year.
Yes.
I would like that so much.
This program is very big, very big. If you understand, you are soft. People
many
who consult
problems.
with you. Yes.
Many problems go away if you think that way.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they don't
No.
exist. Yeah. Have you been following along your teacher since the beginning?
Yeah, now I follow nearly over 5 years.
Has anyone followed you since the beginning? Because you must have been in a monastery before.
My monastery started 4 years ago. 4 years ago.